Greetings and welcome to a unique breaking news segment of our worldwide coverage of tennis. Your host is me, and we are arriving at your home with a growing narrative that has entirely taken control of the social media environment, sparked the tennis world and, to be honest, shocked wave across the typically constructed total energies in the Qatari atmosphere open. Only a few hours separate us from the formal commencement of the main draw action at the International Tennis Tournament in Khalifa, and here in Doha, there is a squash complex. The legal system are ready, the lights are burning brightly, and the world's top female athletes, Elena Rybakina, Swiatek, Coco Gauff, and Instagram, are all located in the city. However, nobody tonight is discussing forehands. No one is talking about serve percentages. No one is mentioning the draw bracket as well was made public earlier today. This evening, all eyes are fixed on the tennis world. On a single, breathtaking moment that less than an hour ago, something happened. This particular moment has formally disrupted the Philippine internet, topped the global trend on X, and departed from the Doha Gather press corps completely taken aback. The headline is this: it's Alexandra Eala. However, she did not simply show up. She didn't merely stroll through Ahmed's sliding glass doors International Airport and stealthily slip into an SUV that was waiting. No, what we simply observed: a statement, an entrance, a statement of desire that has evolved into the yearly gathering of all players, typically an enjoyable, laid-back gala prior to the perspiration and the tournament's grit starts into the focal point of the athletic cosmos. We have confirmation that 20-year-old Alexandra Eala, Filipino sensation, presently seated at a career-high position of number 45 in the world, went straight forward, and I mean straight from her arrival at the party for all players. However, the way she did it has left everyone in awe, startled. Let us establish the scenario. The Qatar Open Players Party has a reputation for luxury. On this particular night, the haute couture is exchanged for sportswear, where the ferocious rivals interact beneath the stars of Arabia. Typically, players come in waves. They have time to prepare. In their lodgings, they have groups of stylists. Eala's flight is said to arrive late from her training block, landed a short while before the red carpet was about to end. The majority of commentators, including myself, believed she would not attend the gala. We believed she would go to the hotel to get ready and rest for her match in the first round. We were incorrect. It was around 8:15 p.m. Local moment, a high-end black vehicle arrived to the velvet ropes. The murmur began right away. Who was it? Was it the Amanda and Isamova, the reigning champions? Was a local's unexpected appearance dignified? The door opened and surpassed Alexa, not wearing sweatpants rather than wearing a tracksuit, but in an outfit that can be characterized as the end of the game. The astonishment is not a scandal. I want to be clear. The astonishment is the extent of her star power. The young lady in question is, we have long viewed the promising the Rough and Nadal Academy junior graduate. Asian tennis's future. The future arrived tonight. She took a step out in a gorgeous gown with long flowers. They appeared to gleam with the hues of the archipelago of the Philippines, a combination of contemporary luxury in Doha and profound honoring cultural traditions. The pit of the press, typically, a frantic yelling of names, went quiet for a brief moment prior to the lightning storm like bursts burst forth. Why is this becoming viral? Why is it that the word that seasoned journalists use on the earth? Since this wasn't just a tennis player attending a gathering. This was an arrival of superstars. It indicated a change. We are seeing the changeover of Alexandra Eala went from being a tennis player to a worldwide symbol in front of our eyes. The assurance, composure, and the manner in which she ordered the carpet in spite of arriving fresh from a lengthy flight. It demonstrates a strong mental capacity and a charisma that is impossible to teach. The media is exploding right now. I am examining the feeds at this moment. The hashtag #EalaQatar is popular in Doha, Manila, New York, and London. Supporters are analyzing the video from every perspective. The footage of her exiting the vehicle has accumulated 3 million views. Minutes. 3 million. This is larger. Compared to the draw ceremony. This is larger. Compared to the practice plans. This is the Alex Eala's announcement to the WTA 2026 is not just another year tour. This year is hers. Let's do a little research. More explanation of why the particular arrival is making such a commotion. You must comprehend the background of the 2026 season. February is here. The Australian Open is over. The journey is slogging into the swing of the Middle East. This is infamously taxing. Participants are worn out. The freshness of a fresh season has faded. Typically, the glam factor falls at this period as players concentrate on survival and points. For Eala to add this degree of intense glitz, the enthusiasm for the beginning in Doha is just what the tour needed. But it's furthermore a significant disturbance to the status quo. Historically, the Qatar Open has been controlled by the established American and European superpowers. Kvitova, Sabalenka, Swiatek, and usually the narrative is about them. A 20-year-old Quezon City resident tonight took over the story without using just one tennis ball. We're listening to information from within the gathering, and we shall begin our in-depth examination of subsequently. The atmosphere in the room changed as soon as she entered. You possess the top 10 players in the world there. Time of year Grand Slam champions, veterans, and everyone Eala is looked at. It's a psychological blow, possibly indicating that she isn't simply content to be here no longer. She belongs in this place. She is the owner of a stage. Additionally, shock results from the logistical, the impossibility. Sources at her flight landed the airport informed us, less than half an hour prior to her arrival at the gathering. Clearing customs takes 50 minutes. Transport, and appeared immaculate. The principles of travel physics are violated. It enhances the enigma. Did she prepare on the aircraft? Is this a meticulous her PR masterstroke was well planned? Group? Or is it simply a natural occurrence? Easy brilliance of a Gen Z celebrity who is adept in playing the social media game? A video has gone viral, moving around. Perhaps you've noticed where she passes a display of trophies. She doesn't pause to use it for a selfie. Her eyes are not huge when she looks at it. She gives it a quick look and a knowing grinning, and continues to walk. That analysis of the half-second instant is being done by Twitter body language specialists, correct? Right now, they're referring to it as the claiming glance. The internet is certain that she is winning the competition from that single glance. It's hysteria. Indeed, but the type of frenzy that creates legends, and we can't overlook the Qatari Filipino community. We are aware that Doha boasts a huge, lively population of Filipinos employed abroad. When word got out that Eala was coming down, fans were reportedly gathering at the airport. Nonetheless, security is absent for this is a straight party maneuver. Thus, the admirers who were unable to see her at the arrivals hall is currently overflowing with digital realm, increasing the stratosphere for a time. The pride is tangible. It's not just a tennis match. Player wearing a dress. This is a national issue. Representation on a luxury stage around the world. So, this is our current situation. The Qatari officially, Total Energies Open 2026 has started with a serve instead of a strut. According to Alexandra Eala, the gauntlet. As everyone is aware, a viral moment doesn't prevail in tennis contests. An exquisite dress won't look well on Instagram. An Elena Rykina or a Swiatek forehand serve. The query that everyone is thinking about, can she support it now? Is this renewed self-assurance and celebrity power an indication that she has improved to match? Flashes of it were visible in Auckland earlier in the year. The grid was visible to us in the opening round of the Australian Open, even in a defeat. Doha, however, is a WTA 1000 competition. It's heaped in the field. There aren't any simple fits in here. If she uses her audacity on the red carpet this evening, we may be seeing the breakthrough competition of the decade. The hook is the surprise of her appearance. However, the actual narrative is going to transpire on the Khalifa's hard court's intricate. We are going to take a deep dive. Endeavor will distinguish the hype from the truth. Our focus will be on examining the figures. Next, we will examine the draw. We will examine the reasons why 2026 is the pivotal moment in Eala's life. And why this party entrance that went viral might truly be the most crucial her career's psychological maneuver. Remain adjusted. Get your popcorn or coffee. Since we're going to analyze the Doha draw and the Alexandra Eala phenomena and, in a sense, Asian tennis's future, something no one else will. The moment that went viral was only the prelude. The primary dish is currently approaching. Well, let's have a distance yourself from the dazzling lights of the red carpet in Doha, and we ground ourselves in the truth of how we get here. For comprehend why the coming tonight is so startling, you must comprehend the path taken by Alexandra Eala. This is not an success tale that happened overnight. In spite of what as the trending tweets may indicate, this is an account of deliberate, taxing, and systematic development. Return to 2020, the year of the epidemic. Eala, who is 14 years old, won the junior doubles at the Australian Open title. Then, we realized she was unique. She was left-handed, a characteristic that instantly compares herself to her tutor and her idol, Rafael Nadal. That whip was hers, having a court sense and a booming forehand that was much older than she was. However, the making the switch from juniors to the professional tour is the final resting place of dreams. We've observed numerous young champions disappear, too weak to cope with the physicality and the ITF and WTA tour's mental grind. Didn't go away. She struggled. Consider her season of 2024. It was the year of the grind. Her music was ITFW 100s. In pursuit of points in Victoria Gasta's Pune. She was working and constructing her body. On that occasion, which was, to be fair, a liability during her formative years. The Rafa Manacor's Nadal Academy wasn't merely a practice area. A forge was used. She was tempered there. The year 2025 arrived. We noticed another gamer around. 2025 was the innovation. Everyone remembers the wild card entry, the Miami Open, the doubt. They said she was too little. This power pushes her about. Hitters. What did she do too? She produced the semifinals. She defeated the major champions. At that point, the tennis community recognized she wasn't merely a Filipino potential. She was a real danger from the WTA. Lately, breaking the top 50 2025 served as confirmation of 5 years of labor. We are currently in February 2026. She is 20 years old. Her ranking is number 45. Worldwide. This poses a risk. Ranking. Why? As she is no longer the underdog chosen by the top seeds modestly, but she isn't yet shielded the top seed from harm. She is the nobody wants to be the floater in the draw. Play. She matches a banana skin for a golf or Swatek. Tonight's viral arrival denotes a junior's departure. Skin. Eala has maintained her modesty for years, head down, quiet. All I want to do is study. In interviews, she would say. This evening, body language shifted. This evening, the "I am here to win" was the message. A change in mindset is essential in tennis for women. 80% of the conflict. Check out Emiranu's run at the US Open. Examine Bianca Andreescu in the year 2019. It operates on faith. If Alex genuinely thinks she is the ball's queen as she observed, she grows immeasurably more tonight. Risky on the court. Additionally, we have discussed the development of her gaming style. Prior to this Qatar opening, the legal system hard courts exist in Doha, however they can be sluggish and rough, particularly when cool desert air in the evening. The suits are getting better. Exactly. She's not a simpleton who requires a surface that is lightning quick. She's a constructivist. She makes use of spin. She makes use of angles. She starts a court. Her left-handed the ad court is being served out wide. To be an extremely powerful weapon this week. The shock we're witnessing on the internet is also a response to her body. If you looking more closely at the party's pictures, yes, she is wearing a dress, but notice the she had shoulders with definition. Examine the posture. She's had a huge off season. Her camp reports indicate she paid close attention to explosive mobility and strength of the core. This 2026 Eala's version is designed to last 3 contrasts with Sabalenka or Rybakina. She is no longer a teenager who becomes exhausted following an hour of intense striking. She is a top-tier athlete. I want to change my focus now to something that casual fans may not understand completely. The importance of the party for all players. From the outside, it appears to be a pointless diversion. Simply wealthy mocktails being consumed by athletes and taking pictures. However, within the tour, this is a battlefield. The WTA Tour is a journey that's circus. These ladies cross paths every week of the year. The changing area is a tense setting. The party of the players is the just neutral territory, but it's also a location where hierarchies are formed. The best tables go to the top seeds. The media takes notice of rising stars. By the showing up late, showing up straight, and arriving with that appearance, Eala upended the social order. It's a power move. Whether on purpose or not, it compels the other participants to converse. Regarding her, it compels the media to concentrate on her. In a sport where person, continuing to be present is among the elements of intimidation. Consider regarding Maria Sharapova. She was in charge of this. She would show up at events, appearing spotless, unconcerned, and better. It was translated to the court. The opposition believed they were playing a larger-than-life figure. Williams, Serena did it in style. Osaka, Naomi it. Now, Alexandra Eala is taking over that heritage. In the changing room, she is saying, "The Qatar Open, I have the spotlight." Party is particularly renowned for its extravagant. Doha wishes to highlight itself as a place of luxury. When a player goes, the organizers adore it. Viral since it announces the competition, the map that goes beyond a tennis score. The tournament director is probably overjoyed. At this moment, an ELA clip that goes viral is worth millions on advertising. It introduces a tennis's most urgently needed demographic desires. The audience of Gen Z digital natives in Asia. Remembering the straight from an airport perspective. This is the material of legendary rock stars. It suggests a hectic timeline, a lot of demand. I was so busy being famous somewhere else, I hardly made it. It gives off a sense of significance. If she had spent 3 days in Doha, silently rehearsing, the arrival would have been pleasant but dependable. The haste, the timing, execution, it creates a dramatic effect, and sports are dramatic. This needs to be grounded. Thrill in the harsh realism of the draw. The Open Qatar Total Energy is a WTA 1000 competition. It is among the foundations for the season. The details on this place has enormous offers. This is a deep run. Can raise her from 45th place to the top 30, preparing her for the French Open. That's the objective. Let's examine the field she's in. Sabalenka Arena has withdrawn, making the draw more open. Notably, Sabalenka's influence over the courts were usually oppressive. Alongside her gone, the draw's top half turns into a hurry. IG Swiatek is now available. The Pole adores Doha. She has won numerous times. The ultimate test is her. Should Eala is the night's viral queen, Swiatek is the monarch of the realm. A possible Eala and Swiatek's matchup will be a collision of fashions. Swiatek's bulky top whirling and unrelenting motion in contrast to Ella's cunning left-hand angles and recently discovered hostility. The other one is Elena Rybakina. Titan. The largest obstacle is her serve. For a player who is 1.75 meters tall like Eala to defeat Rybakina, Eala must be flawless on her game of return. The emergence of the virus sets Ella's back as a target. Reduced top players will want to take her out. Down a peg. Players with higher rankings will wish to demonstrate that sets are not won by likes. Her initial round contest, in which we are awaiting the appointment on the order of play, is currently the match of the circular. The X factor is the pressure. Can she tolerate the noise? It's one thing to go viral. Checking is another matter. View 50,000 alerts on your phone. After 6 hours of sleep, walk outside and play a match with concentration versus a grinder, such as Saran Cersei or Elise Mertens. This is a genuine champion's test. We observed the cacophony is difficult for Red Ducanu to handle. We saw Gouff become proficient at it. Eala is at that intersection. We are unable to draw a conclusion at this time. This in-depth analysis without mentioning the Filipino culture is a phenomena. Fandom. Our segment's title states Qatar as a whole was shocked, yet in reality, ought to state the entire Philippines. Festive. The Philippines is a basketball country. We are aware of this. However, by herself, Alexandra Eala has carved out a tennis court in the national awareness. When she gets to a location, she carries a bien spirit. In Doha, this is 10 times more intense. The audience support that you'll get in her this week's games will be competitive at home. Support for wild cards from Qatar. This her followers received a gift from her viral moment. It confirms their backing. It demonstrates that their gal is famous all over the world. It's a source of pride for the country, but it also gives her shoulders more weight. She is carrying the aspirations of a country that is thirsty for athletic success on the worldwide platform. In the past, Asian icons have existed in tennis. Lena, Osaka Naomi, Southeast Asia, however, has been less noisy. Ella is an advocate for the ASEAN area. Her achievement in Doha would indicate that tennis is booming in Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines. The organizers are aware of this. The WTA is aware of this. The cameras were prepared for this reason. When the vehicle arrived, they are aware of that. ELA is the secret to opening up a huge marketplace. There was more to this arrival than a celebration. Entrance. It served as a promotional event for the Asian sport, and ILA carried it out perfectly. As we conclude this prolonged coverage of breaking news, now let's breathe for a moment. The gowns will be stored. The red carpet is going to be rolled up. Photographers will turn on their flashlights and proceed to the media hub. The sun will rise tomorrow morning. Will ascend above the skyline of West Bay. The blue hardcore will sparkle with heat. To Alexandra Eala and the Khalifa complex will simply be a tennis player in a 64-point draw while attempting to hit a yellow ball across a net. Will she? There's a feeling tonight is different. The vitality has changed by showing up in such a striking fashion that becomes viral. Alex Eala has declared that the big moment is upon her. She has made it difficult to distinguish between athletes and symbol. The world has been compelled by her to listen carefully. However, the difficult part is about to begin. Section. It's getting sweaty now. Here's a grind. Her arrival must have shocked everyone. Converted into the start of an agitated triumph on the court. We'd like to see that same conviction, that same passion, that same vitality of the main character when she loses the third set to breakpoint. Officially, the Qatar Open 2026 is in progress. The plots are established. One favorite is Swiatek. Rybakina is the rival, however, Alexandra Eala is the narrative. To our audience observing from Manila, as well as Cebu, Davao, and the millions of tennis enthusiasts around the world, do not blink. This competition is expected to be unique. Pay attention to the order. Play as soon as the name ELA appears. On the scoreboard. Pay attention because if tonight is any guide, she is not only present to take part. She's here to execute. As your host, I'm going to sign off from our headquarters for Tennis Worldwide. The celebration is done. The tennis match starts.